In a conflict between the heart and the brain, follow your heart. In a day, when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in a wrong path. The great secret of true success, of true happiness, is this: the man or woman who asks for no return, the perfectly unselfish person, is the most successful. We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care about what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far. All love is expansion, all selfishness is contraction. Love is therefore the only law of life. He who loves lives, he who is selfish is dying. Therefore love for love's sake, because it is the only law of life, just as you breathe to live. Feel nothing, know nothing, do nothing, have nothing, give up all to God, and say utterly, "Thy will be done." We only dream this bondage. Wake up and let it go. Learn everything that is good from others, but bring it in, and in your own way absorb it. Do not become others. Was there ever a more horrible blasphemy than the statement that all the knowledge of God is confined to this or that book? How dare men call God infinite, and yet try to compress him within the covers of a little book? Do one thing at a time, and while doing it put your whole soul into it to the exclusion of all else. Each work has to pass through these stages: ridicule, opposition, and then acceptance. Those who think ahead of their time are sure to be misunderstood. A fool may buy all the books in the world, and they will be in his library, but he will be able to read only those that he deserves to. Condemn none. If you can stretch out a helping hand, do so. If you cannot, fold your hands, bless your brothers, and let them go their own way. Books are infinite in number and time is short. The secret of knowledge is to take what is essential. Take that and try to live up to it. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, "As long as I live, so long do I learn." That man or that society which has nothing to learn is already in the jaws of death. There is no limit to the power of the human mind. The more concentrated it is, the more power is brought to bear on one point. How often does a man ruin his disciples by remaining always with them? When men are once trained, it is essential that their leader leave them, for without his absence they cannot develop themselves. Plants always remain small under a big tree. All knowledge that the world has ever received comes from the mind. The infinite library of the universe is in our own mind. The brain and muscles must develop simultaneously. Iron nerves with an intelligent brain, and the whole world is at your feet. Things do not grow better, they remain as they are. It is we who grow better, by the changes we make in ourselves.